Hey guys, good morning from beautiful, sunny Mazatlan. It's Thursday, 22nd of September 2022. I'm down here in my favorite spot in front of the Hotel Freeman having a cup of coffee. Checking out the waves. There's not much waves even though there's another storm going by. It seems to be late in the hurricane season. We get most of our activity here. And hurricane season goes till November 15th here. So, still potential for a storm. Today I'm out early. It's 8 o'clock. I got to walk over to the CFE, the Electric Commission, and pay my electric bill. I was going to go the last couple of days and it was raining and raining. So I said, and then in the afternoons the sun would come out. It was so humid. I'll get up early today and walk over there. It takes about 20 minutes. Let's go do that. Perfect, guys. Look who's here. Phil and Mike have dropped by on their bicycle. Out getting some exercise. And,
hello again.
Yeah, I was just saying to the people here viewing, I got to walk over to the CFE and pay my electric bill this morning. So that's my mission today. Oh well. Good exercise. Go see the hood.
I was going to talk to you about maybe getting a penny poker game going. We meet on a 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon at Edgar's and have beers and play penny poker.
I know guys that are
interested
in that. I don't know anything about cards. Not the slightest.
Okay, well, yeah, well, maybe you could pass the word and we could set up some kind of penny poker at Edgar's.
There's a friend of mine, Darwin, and he likes to play poker, and they play. Or they used to, I don't know if they still do, up at the Lucky Bees in the Zona Dorada. And I don't know like how serious they play, what they play for, nothing, but...
Well, that's just it. I don't want to be too... I just want to do it for fun.
Yeah.
And,
well, I can ask them next time I see them in the sea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But, well, it's a nice day, but it's humid.
Yeah. Yes. Get started early and
Exactly.
that's what you do.
Well,
So where's your good camera?
oh, I didn't lug it today because I knew I had to go way over there and way back.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself especially, I don't like walking down the street with a gimbal and a fancy camera and,
I remember you saying that.
you know, I've been robbed once, so for that not to happen again. So at least I got my phone with me, and if something happens, I've got a camera.
Well, I feel safe here, but on the other hand, sometimes I am reminded that I'm not from here.
Yeah, and it's just like any city, you know.
But it's like that wherever I've traveled in the world.
Exactly. I wouldn't go in Toronto down some sketchy neighborhood with a nice camera in my hand.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Oh my
by
gosh.
myself.
Talk about a scary place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got to use some common sense.
Common sense. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to Colombia with my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm flying into Bogota January 15th. She's going to be there. We're taking the bus to a town called Armenia, which is just north of Calais. And I'm looking at apartments, and we're just going to spend a couple of months together and explore Colombia, and I'm excited.
Yeah, that should be fun.
I'm a little scared, but I'm excited.
I rode down through that valley where Armenia is. It's farmland up there. It's really nice. And Cali, I had a good time in Cali. I stayed about 6 or 7 days when I was down there on the motorcycle. And I was in Bogota, but only for one night. So, and it was just before Christmas, and they had one of the main streets all shut down and all decorated. They turned it into a pedestrian mall for about 20 blocks. And it was great. We walked down there and tried all the street food and saw all kinds of people, and it was fun. But I really didn't see much in Bogota.
Well, I'd like to spend a couple of days there, so we'll see.
Yeah. There's a great big shopping mall in Cali, the Chippy Chapa Mall. I'm not a shopping mall fan, but it's well worth going to see. It's amazing. Like it's the biggest mall I've ever been in, and they say it's the third biggest tourist attraction in Colombia, and I don't know how many stores they have. They must have 500 stores and food courts. They even got a hockey rink in there. Hotels built into the complex. I used to go early in the morning and get Juan Valdez coffee and sit there and just watch all the people coming into work, all kinds of beautiful women in Colombia, all going to work. And it was a great way to pass the time in the mornings.
My friend says they dance there, like salsa or, I don't know, tango, or both. But it's a famous town for dancing, some kind of a dance.
I'm not sure.
Dancing.
Well, tango was big in Buenos Aires. I walked by the school down there where they invented the tango. But in Cali, on Boxing Day, day after Christmas, myself and a friend, Steve, we went down. We heard about this big party. And even though Cali's a massive city, I don't know how many it is, 3, 4, 5 million people. It's a big city. It's the one day a year they allow you to come into Cali on your horse. And so all these guys come in, all done up in traditional design, their horses all decorated up. And there was something like 4,500 horses at this kind of fair. And there was lots of dancing and lots of music there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's exciting.
We're kind of in silhouette here. The lights aren't the best, but you guys get the idea.
It is a big city, Calais.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, there's that valley you talked about.
Yeah, that was a nice ride down through there.
Yeah, there's Calais. Palmyra. I can't pronounce all these names right. Anyhow, it's exciting. Look at those mountains. It's just incredible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then I talked to her about us maybe like taking a round trip to Lima, or even I've had a dream of going to La Paz, Bolivia. I've always dreamt of going to Bolivia.
I've been in La Paz. You're really high there. It's 11,000 feet or something. And it was an interesting city to walk around. And I went and saw the presidential palace, and I went and saw the witches museum and all kinds of weird stuff there. But just to walk up a flight of stairs just about kills you. It's so high. But it's an impressive city. Like when you're up on the edge of the bowl, it's all built in this massive bowl in the mountain.
That's what I read of it.
And the houses are just stacked on top of one another. It's really cool.
So, yeah, well, anyhow, wow.
But that's quite a hike from the valley.
What about Cusco, Lima? Did you ever get up to
Cusco's beautiful. Lima's very nice. I guess I lucked in Lima because they say the weather there is very gray. There's a current that runs up the coast, the western coast of South America, the Humboldt Current, and it's cold. It comes up out of Antarctica. And it makes the weather very, very gray in Lima, a lot. But when I was there, it was just like today. It was beautiful for 10 days. And I enjoyed downtown Lima. Just trying to think of the name of the neighborhood. Miracoles? That doesn't sound right. Something like that, anyway. I can't think of it. But it was really nice to walk around down there. Lots of good restaurants, nice bars. I found the people very nice, very friendly. And stayed in a nice hostel for a very reasonable price. I think it was $20 a night or something. But that was a number of years ago now.
You can also catch a boat out to the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah.
It's basically, well, a long ways out.
It is a long ways out, yeah.
That's how you get out there. One way of getting out there.
One of my buddies did that. He and his wife went out there. She flew in to meet him, and then they took the boat out. And they did like a 2-week excursion around the coast. And I kept riding south.
That's what us world travelers do.
Yeah, yeah.
Dream and about it, and so yeah. I want to go to Lake Titicaca.
I rode along there.
That'd be real, because that's supposed to be in elevation one of the highest lakes and the birthplace of the Inca nation.
Yeah, one of the highest navigable lakes in the world or something.
Lake Titicaca.
Yeah, and I rode along there. It was nice. I almost fell there. I was going past there's a bunch of little farms, the road, and like from here to the street is where the lakeshore was, and there was nice little cottages along the lake, and all these little farms, maybe an acre or 2 or 5 acres. And it was early in the morning, and the road was damp. I was going along about 60 miles an hour, and right where one of the roads come out of the farms, I hit oil. And the bike went nuts. And I thought I was going down for sure. And I don't know how I saved it. It's just bloody luck. But it occurred to me that farmer's been coming with a tractor, pulling heavy wagons out of there. And his tractor's dripping oil, dripping oil, dripping oil, and everything looked damp, so I never noticed anything and rode into it. Oh, every farm I came to after that, I went well around the driveway over to the other side of the road. And I was lucky there was no traffic coming. Just one of those things. It's not the place I would pick to be to have a crash. In Bolivia, when at the time I spoke no Spanish, that wouldn't be good.
You got the adventurous bug in you.
I do, or I did. Now I'm quite happy to stay in Mazatlan. I don't think I've left Central, except for one trip to Vancouver in about 5 years.
Yeah, I'm beginning to get, it's more difficult. You know, put your backpack and get in the bus and then travel, and it's
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you have everything you need here. The weather's good. You got all the beaches. You got plenty of things to see and do. Anyway, guys, I'll let you get to it, and I'm going to go pay my electric bill so that they don't turn out the lights. That's one thing they're really efficient at. Oh, yeah. One day, I was really cash poor. My check was coming on the 27th, and I said, oh, yeah, well, I'll pay it on the 27th, even though it was due on the 25th. Holy shit, the night of the 26th, the guy shows up at the house to turn the power off.
Oh, shit.
And I said, what? I said, I'm getting my check tomorrow, and I'm going to go pay it in the morning. And he let me off, and he took off. I holy shit, I've never seen a government department so efficient. Anyway, so I better go pay it today, or I'll go back to a dark house with no air. That's the only government department I've seen in Latin America that works that efficiently.
I'm lucky. I just pay the owner, and he takes care of it.
Oh, that's good.
So
Well, mine's on a separate bill, so.
I like that.
In the last 2 mornings, it's been pouring down rain. I said, screw that. I'm not walking way over there in the rain. But this morning, I get up early and I'm going.
Did you see that rainbow the other day? My God, what a beautiful rainbow.
I didn't.
I followed that all the way up the Mazatlan sign. I kept getting off and taking photos. It was just amazing.
Guy up here cutting coconuts out of the tree so they don't kill anybody.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I see they've cleaned all these out too. One of those things falls on your head.
Well, I'm going to go home and watch a video of Dewey's video this afternoon.
Yeah. When I get home, I'll post this. Okay, guys.
Maybe I could send it to my friends and ask them to subscribe
Sure.
to the channel.
Yeah. Subscribe, guys. If you're not already subscribed, what's wrong with you?
Oh, shit. Have you got it? What's the biggest check you got so far?
$150.
Hey, it's better than sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah, better than a kick in the ass with a frozen muckluck.
There you go.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's kind of nice to get some money for something you like doing anyway.
There you go. Right. Yeah. That's getting paid for something you love to do.
Yeah.
Wow, you're lucky.
So I get 10,000 subscribers. It'll make it worthwhile. Getting there. I'm at like 1,350 now. So.
But you can rent a motorcycle and buy insurance and go on an exploration here in Mazatlan.
I don't think I'll be doing that. I've kind of gone off motorcycle since my encounter with my healthcare provider, which is a Canadian federal government perk for being a civil servant. And they've delayed Lupita's knee operation for 9 months. And I've come to realize I don't think they're ever going to pay for it. So if you had a bad splat on a motorcycle, God help you.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they don't want to pay.
Oh, they're terrible. Just make up every excuse in the book. So I'm taking it through their complaint process, and then eventually you go through all that. You can go to the government like the superintendent of insurance for Canada, and complain to their office. So they may pay eventually, but they're not going to pay willingly.
And then your wife is Mexican, and is she Canadian citizen?
No, she's not, but she's on my plan. And I paid premiums for, oh, it's got to be 35 years. First claim I've ever had.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
They're in the business of making money.
They sure are. Oh, it's just ridiculous. So everything you do, they complicate it. Like, I sent in 5 receipts for her physiotherapy, because she made several different trips, and for an ultrasound or an MRI, 5 receipts. And they sent me back 13. And they said, we think you may have sent us some duplicates. And I said, I didn't send you any duplicates. They're all numbered. Here's the numbers I sent you. And they just try and confuse it, and confuse it, and confuse it, and confuse it.
Yeah.
It's, anyway, we're here in the tropics. It's all good.
Getting old, it sucks.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, guys. All right. Have
Adios,
a
amigos.
have a good one. Adios. Cuidado. Whoa! What the hell was that? Gee.
Him and I were talking about my front tire was going to go, and it just blew up.
Wow! Did it ever?
Well, I got something to do now. I got to go up to the bike shop.
Yeah. Okay. That was Mike's front tire. Holy smoke! Now they're going to the bike shop. I may see them up there. I think that's on the way to CFE. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go pay the electric bill. I could hop on one of these buses, but that's not much fun. I want to show you this. If you want to see a nice little bar, it's a local bar, Club 21. It's just opening up. It's only done a 8:45. This is 1 block from Sudan on Expat and Angel Flores. You walk through the neighborhood here. I see places like this big, elegant building, and it appears to be all closed up. You gotta wonder, what was it? It almost looks like it was a big theater at one time. I don't know. This has to be one of the more elegant old private residences in Mazatlan. And I don't know enough. I don't get down here much. I don't know enough about it to know if it's still a family home. And it's right beside what we're interested in, where you go pay your light bill. Right here. Commission Federal. The electrical. CFE. So I'm gonna go do that. So that was easy, but this is all new to me. You pay it at these machines, and you put your bill in. Price comes out. Put your efectivo, your cash in. It makes you change and spits out a receipt. And this young lady here helped me because I'd never used them before. Lupita usually comes down here, and I gave her a propina. That's it for helping me. Anyway, that's it. Electric bill paid. Got lights and air for another month. Look at this, guys. We're down on the corner near Edgar's bar. There's Edgar's on that corner. See the armored car there. And Vienna Star Bank. Banco del Bienestar. And the National Guard is here. The armored car is here. That little bank, I don't know what it does. It's got something to do with paying pensions, civil servants, I'm not sure. But it's only open like 1 or 2 days a month. And today must be the day. And it's funny, it doesn't resemble a bank at all. You look in there and it's a bunch of cardboard boxes. It looks like back room of some warehouse. Anyway, just something to see. So now we're inside the city hall atrium, I guess you call it, parking center. And this is where you pay for Humapan. I don't know if you can see that on the sign. Humapan is the water utility. So, paid my water bill, and the total is 93 pesos. So less than $4.50 a month for your water. Mission accomplished. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll go home and post this so you can all see. And wander around Central for a little while and see what's going on. Bye for now.